All right, welcome back. We tell you what, it's been super busy. Basically, it's been about 3 weeks since I last updated, really, although the video only popped up a few days ago. It was kind of backlogged and I never released it because obviously I had my new son and it's been a bit rough, really. We've had a few issues, but mum and baby are all pretty good, and it's time to sort of get back into the birds and start sorting them out. So you can see we've obviously got two. We've separated this group into two lots now. So this group here are the birds that are fully molted. There's only a couple that may be on their last flight, and then I've got the other ones on this side that they do need a little bit more time, and we're doing things very differently this season. But so far it's been pretty good. Most of these birds, probably half of these ones actually, have been out to 20 kilometers many times early in the season, so I'm very happy how those ones are doing. So these ones will be on the road again soon. I've just been letting them out a little bit just to sort of fly around and kind of get used to the trapping process again. We've cut their food right back because I have been letting them eat as much as they want, but now we're sort of cutting them back and getting them back into that routine because I want them trapping lightning fast, which is characteristically something my birds generally do. I like it. I don't like birds sitting around outside because the goshawks will pick them off, and if they're out flapping around too high, then the peregrines knock them out pretty quick as well. So this year doing something different, because last year we lost 55% of our birds, which is a lot of pigeons, between loft flying and basically getting out to that sort of 20 kilometre mark, but mostly in that 0 to 10 kilometres. They got absolutely slaughtered. So this year doing something a little bit differently. We have bred from the better birds that seem to handle it. We'll just zoom in on a few of them so you can get a bit of a look at them, but they are looking pretty sharp. Like I said, there's a couple that are just trying to push out those last few flights, and we've wound them right back from what these guys are still eating. These guys got pretty much a full tray as much as they want to eat, where these guys are wound back a little bit and they're on barley and things like that, just to sort of get them trapping lightning fast. Because I'm going to start tossing these ones probably later this week. The weather's actually cooled down, so it's meant to. We haven't had any rain yet. It's nearly been 6 months without any rain, which is absolutely crazy, especially for me here because I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and all my water comes off rainwater tanks. So yeah, I've been having to spend a lot of money buying water, so I'm really hanging for the rain. We had a lot of rain by this time last year, so I can only hope that we get some soon, and it's better to get those birds moving in that cooler weather too, because yesterday we had about 37 degrees out here, which is pretty hot, which is ridiculous for this time of year. So we'll get there, but this is more just a little update, catch you guys up on the last few weeks, because since the baby come, it's been absolute chaos. He's been about 2 weeks and been my wife's had to go back into hospital for a few nights, and the kids have been sick, so it's been absolutely chaos. So the birds are kind of just been sitting on the back foot, and I actually went through them all yesterday, these guys over here, and I was surprised that half of them are actually like pretty much fully molted, ready to go, and we're like 7 to 8 weeks out from the season. So we just got to get those last ones in there moving pretty quickly. So all my Pattaya birds, they've gone through a 4-week quarantine process here in Australia, which is basically they get their pox injection, they go to the vets, they get a little certificate, I think it's just like a certificate from a vet, Avon vet, saying that they are pretty much ready to go and they're allowed to leave the country. And then obviously that little piece of paper goes to the government, and the government signs it off to say that those birds can leave the country. It's a lot of mucking around. Like, I don't think people realise how much effort goes into getting our birds out of Australia, which is a lot. So I'm pretty happy that we can get a few that do reasonably well, but they will leave this week on the 12th of April, I think. So I've got my 6 going. We didn't really get a good look at them just because there was just too much going on, and yeah, it's been pretty crazy. So we will update more as we go along, but our main focus now that birds are nearly done is to start getting them on the road. Not so much tossing for what people normally do, but because I try and avoid loft flying as much as possible, because the falcons clean us out left, right and centre. We'll just get these guys back in the basket as much as we can. We'll go back to 1.5, 3.5 and 7.5, and they'll jump out at about 22.5 kilometers. So and then after that, hopefully these two groups are joined up, and then these will, I'll take them out in the freeway, so I'll do a couple 80 kilometers maybe. We'll just see how we go with the time. But then that's pretty much where we are. I don't have a lot of birds this season. Not all these birds will race, but we'll race what we've got left over anyway. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned, because only a few weeks away now, and these guys are going to be on the truck, and we're watching these some pretty fast returns, I think.